Well, Noah has a big tiger and a tiger-sized pool, huh? And a dirty pool at that. But I do see here Noah is kind of taking a dip here. Caretakers are also draining his pool. So Noah has made a very brown colored kind of water here, as a tiger does, but it looks like he's getting a fresh pool today. Yeah, fresh pool, Noah, with this drain here. But good afternoon, everyone. Hello and welcome to another live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. We are here with Noah Tiger and his big tiger pool, enjoying a warm afternoon today. I was kind of hoping we did a later live post today because there were talks of caretakers maybe setting up some fun enrichment for you, Noah. But Noah here didn't feel like locking in today, but that's part of life here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. We are on the cat's time, which just means that if a cat like Noah, if he's not feeling like doing something any given day, then we'll work with him. So, oh, what scared you, Noah? What scared you? So that's why I like seeing things like this kind of extended drain here on this pool, where caretakers can drain the pool and refill it with a hose, all while Noah still gets to enjoy that pool. But hello, everyone. Welcome. Good afternoon, Lisa. Germ joining us. Yay, alive. Saying hi to Noah, myself, and the other humans. Lots of fun things to talk about today. Also thought we could pop in with Miss Lucy over here. We'll say hello quickly. I know we haven't kind of popped over here in a while, but just because oh my gosh, Cal Yang, I'm cracking up. Okay, believe it or not, everyone, there is a Lucy on the other side of these bushes here, but, well, I'm seeing some rustling. Hold on. The big reveal. Lucy! Lucy! Where are you? I'm curious where she's gonna come out. Miss Lucy Lou! Oh, there's a Lucy! Hi, Lucy! Hi, Miss Lucy! Well, Lucy, I was just saying that Judson kind of alluded to this last week. But we've had some tiger moves going on, some big cat moves, and you know, one thing kind of leads to the other here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. We've been able to update sponsor parents on some of it, but not all of it, because it's kind of like a domino effect here. And so we were kind of waiting to share with sponsors of that Noah move. And since Noah and Lucy were right next door to each other, we couldn't necessarily come see you, Lucy. Anyway, long story short, we're seeing you now. Hi, pretty lady. Andrea, I agree. Fabulous entrance by Miss Lucy. So I'm glad we can hang out with her today. She's also just been preferring the shade in the indoor areas more during this heat. And so another warm day here today, but kind of overcast. Well, that was nice, Lucy. Is that a chuff to Mr. Noah in his pool? Hi. Hi, Lori, saying hello to the TWS fam, Noah and Lucy. Lucy saying hello right back to you and all of you. About 66 people joined. We'll get into the details here, but welcome, everybody. It's another live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Happy Tuesday to all of you. We had an e-news go out this morning with a few updates and milestones that I definitely want to catch you all up to date on. We checked in with Noah, who we'll check in with again right next door. And then Tigress Lucy here. But for those of you who got e-news today, Lucy, I feel like I'm overshadowing you by talking. Yeah, the pretty girl. You pretty girl. Are you ready to hear about e-news? Well, e-news today, everybody, went out. We are exactly 1 week away from the end of Healing Habitats, our campaign in honor, especially honoring the legacy of cats Zen and Shadow, And I have something really special behind me here. Not just Khao Yang, but we did get the signs for these 2 new habitats that we are fundraising for, that you're helping us fundraise for. Habitat dedicated to tigers in. This will go on the one habitat. And then, of course, for Miss Shadow, a habitat dedicated to her. So really beautiful to know that these 2 signs will be going on those habitats that you all are helping us work towards. Building those 2 big cat habitats has been, you know, I think it's been really special to kind of walk down memory lane, honor those cats, but also seeing the ways that our habitats are actively helping cats here, like Lucy, who came from Mendoza Zoo in Argentina. Lucy, before coming to us, you were living in a concrete enclosure where, you know, it's hard to say if she'd ever touched grass like this in her entire life, or her entire 16 years before coming here. So what a fabulous example of a healing habitat, of course, for cats like Zen and Shadow. Yeah, Lucy, you love this habitat. And to know that you all are helping us work towards 2 more big cat habitats for 2 more very deserving future residents is just so, so special. Only 1 week away. We are behind our goal, so knowing that your gifts are matched is really, really exciting. And there's no better time to give than now, with your gifts being matched for those 2 new big cat habitats. Hi, Lucy. Oh, and Germ, that's another great example. I think you're saying that Shadow brought you to TWS 14 years ago. To know that Shadow, I know, Khao Yang, I'm making you kind of work for it. To just think about the impact that all of the cats have on us, and to know that you all make a direct impact on the cats like Shadow here, and to know that you're kind of paying it forward, so to speak, is really, really special. So thank you to all that have given, and of course, if you haven't yet, 1 week left to go, those matching gifts towards 2 new habitats. That's our cue with Miss Lucy. We'll head back over to Noah here. I'm glad we got to catch up with some words from the wise Lucy too. Noah, that pool is draining slowly but surely. Marcy, thank you, saying you'll donate before the deadline. That is so awesome. But I think the other thing that kind of goes along with that, with those matching donations, is that we have a few fun mementos, that's a mouthful, Noah, to inspire you to give. And so for every single $100 donation, you are entered in for a chance to win unique items created from the toys and habitat items of Leopard Shadow and Tiger Zen. So again, every single gift of $100 or more count for 1 entry and for a chance to win unique items made from those cats, honoring their legacy. So if you were a Shadow lover, or if you got to know Zen earlier on in this campaign and his story really spoke to you, those $100 gifts are not only getting matched for those healing habitats, but also an opportunity for you to win those special keepsake items. Deborah saying, my big handsome boy. He is handsome indeed. And Deborah, I do have to call him out just a little bit. That tiger pool is stinky. I'm glad you're getting a fresh pool. Caretakers are so awesome because they are constantly keeping on top of habitat maintenance. And of course, cleanliness is paramount here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And I'm kind of looking at this rig they have here for this hose. It's going all the way down there because I think it's hooked up to a sprinkler system. I kind of mentioned at the beginning of the live how they've extended this drain out here so they can drain the pool, refill the pool. Caretakers think of everything. So Noah, you can just keep on living the life without even moving while your caretakers kind of work around you, which is so awesome. Marcy mentioning that bowling pin lamps are amazing, that you have Pradas, referencing that one of those items that you have a chance to win with those $100 donations that enter in for a chance to win. One of those items that you could win is a bowling pin lamp from Zen. I need to slow down, Noah. I'm kind of skipping over my words here. But yeah, those cats are so special, as are any of the residents here at Sanctuary. And so to know that some very lucky people could win those keepsake items is pretty special. And I just am so appreciative to everyone who's given so far. And I think that Noah here and Lucy, who we were just visiting with a little bit earlier, are prime examples of cats that benefit from healing habitats. and kind of show an example of what cats to come will experience, like Noah here, just gently getting up and strolling off into his lush free roaming space, going to say hello to caretakers. Ooh, Rhonda asking, what's the link again? Oh, we'll be sure to reply to your comments with that link. If anybody has that link, we'll be sure to say it. It's a long one. I won't bother with saying it, but we will certainly be dropping that link in the comments. There are those caretakers doing such an awesome job. I want to see if we can talk to Lucy one more time. If you missed the beginning of the live, she had quite the grand entrance. I can see her kind of through here. I walked over here thinking we'd be able to get a direct view of her, but not quite. Not with these tall bushes, which Lucy loves, but aren't so kind to the paparazzi, perhaps. Lucy Lou! She might not be so interested. And honestly, we might keep strolling, everybody. And Jern, thank you for linking our website there. Is she coming, Kao Yang? Lucy Lou! Hi! A much more graceful entrance this time. Hi, lady. And Lucy, there's one other special thing in that e-news I feel like mentioning. Yeah! We have something else very exciting happening today. For a short time only, we have an auction going on, Lucy. A little different than maybe other auctions of ours. This auction is for the last tickets to our VIP event. And you might be wondering what our VIP event is. We'll be enclosed to the public as a sanctuary. There's not many opportunities for people to come on site since we don't do public tours. However, we do like to invite donors on site once, maybe twice a year. And that's through the form of these special events. It's opportunities to see cats like Lucy, cats like Noah. Again, just a couple times a year, and we are auctioning off those last VIP event tickets that will be happening in September. And the other extra push that I'll kind of tell you all why this is important, that if you've ever wanted to come to Sanctuary, or if you've ever considered coming to our VIP event, the reason why you might want to check it out now is that we are going to every other year with our VIP event. Meaning that this opportunity won't be available to you until 2027, Lucy. So definitely go check out that link. We will link that also to that ticket auction. There are some buy it now tickets, which means you can claim your spot right away. And then there are some tickets that you can bid on, that other people can bid on too. So a couple different options, a couple 2 ticket packages, of course 1 ticket packages. So lots for everyone. I think it's 9 tickets total, right around there. So be sure to go check that out if you've ever considered coming on site, coming to see the cats. Again, we don't offer that opportunity often, but we love to, have our donors and thank you all on site once or twice a year. Yeah, Lucy, and that's fun for you to see all the people that love and support you and make this sanctuary life possible. She is so chatty, Beth Ann. I feel bad chatting over her, honestly. Krista Chewbacca, it's accurate. Marcy, thanks for saying that. Telling everyone to bid on the auction to win an opportunity to visit. It's so worth it. It really is a special event. Special to the cat, special to us, and I think it's pretty special too. Pat saying hello to talkative Lucy here. Karen, I'm kind of scrolling back up through the comments here, and it's true. You were mentioning stay in the water too long, your paw pads wrinkle. Just like your human fingertips do, yes, the paw pads of our cats, if they stay in the pool for an extended period of time, kind of wrinkle and prune up, some might say. So funny that you pointed that out. What do you think, Lucy? Your caretakers are right there? She was so chatty, and now she's kind of observing. Maybe she'll get extra snacks. But I think mealtime is over, Miss Lucy. Dale, that's a good question. And I looks like you're new here, so I welcome, first of all. Lucy here, I think, is a good example of one of our 150 plus rescues. We are the Wildcat Sanctuary. We are home and sanctuary to 150 plus wildcats in need. We have been a nonprofit for 25 years. We rescue cats from a variety of situations, such as pet situations, private ownership, roadside zoos. And in the case of Lucy, she was the last tiger to be rescued out of a zoo in Argentina, Mendoza Zoo, also dubbed the Zoo of Death. So Lucy was living in a small concrete enclosure for nearly 16 years of her life before coming here to the Wildcat Sanctuary, thanks to the generosity of people who come on this live, people who donate, and countless organizations and people who made it possible for her to get here. So all of our cats are non-releasable wildlife. This is kind of their best case scenario, and just like you, we wish all wild animals could be wild, but that's kind of what we do. We're working to end the captive wildlife crisis and create a better future for cats like Lucy. Hi, Lucy. But as always, if you're new here, be sure to say hello. If you have any questions, we're more than happy to answer them. If we don't get to them on this live, then we will certainly get to them after the live. Noah's making smart decisions, as we say. He is kind of scooted over into the shade. Hi, Noah. Rubbing up on those logs there. Well, we have some construction on the one side, potential bad internet on the other, but I think, everyone, that we might try, we'll hang out with Noah for just a moment longer, and then we might try to go around this left side of Roar Ridge here and go see some more cats before we call it a day. Diane, that's a good question, asking if Lucy goes in the pool. I've seen her kind of back into the pool halfway, maybe once, but never caught her actually lounging. Like big happy Noah here. So I wouldn't say that she's a water bug by any means. But she'll interact with the pool. She'll drink out of it. I don't know if she had a pool. She probably likely never had a pool prior to coming here. So maybe it'll just take her some time to figure out. But she certainly does like frozen enrichment and some other forms of enrichment. I think kind of like Winona, she's probably not a big pool girl. Noah here, he loves this pool though. Yeah, Germ, that's kind of what we're gathering, that she does. She might like her pool, but usually not when humans are watching. I haven't been able to really get it on camera. I love that Noah is so relaxed and rubbing and happy right now. Hi, Chizzy, good to see you. Well, Noah, I think that we're going to keep our fingers crossed, everyone. We're going to go around the left side of Roar Ridge here. Maybe go check in on Pride Prairie. Then kind of call it. Kind of fun for a later afternoon live here. Everybody's been fed today. Caretakers are kind of maybe doing the last bit of pool stuff. Maybe placing some enrichment. But the day is winding down. I do know that I have an exciting evening with media interns Victoria and Cao Yang, because we are doing what we call a PM shift, which just means that we're going to be here until 8 p.m. tonight, kind of collecting content. And it's always a special time for me and the rest of the media team, because that's when the cats really, really get active during the summer, and the sun's setting and the light's a little lower. We can get some really beautiful pictures and some fun videos. So I'm looking forward to tonight, and I mean the weather is perfect, so fingers crossed we get some good stuff and you all will be seeing it on social media over the coming days. I'm looking for some lions. Looks like Alana and Aurora are staying closer to that indoor bedroom where probably some cool air is flowing out. I see Sophie lounging in the sun. Where's Gino? There's Simon and Jeremy up too. Doing a true stroll today, everybody, which is nice because I haven't gotten to do a stroll in a while. we'll end on Ukraine, and I think that would be a fun way to cap off the live post. A little bump. Come on, internet. I'm glad we had it over there, though, with Lucy and Noah. But just to kind of recap what we talked about, we started off the live with Noah Tiger in his pool, went over to Miss Chatty Lucy. We talked about we have 1 week left of Healing Habitats, which is our matching campaign right now, where you all are helping us build 2 new big cat habitats. We also have incentives for those who give $100, single gifts of $100 or more. You're entered in for a chance to win some really special keepsake items from Black Leopard Shadow and Tiger Zen. And then the last thing we kind of talked about on today's live was we have an auction going on right now for VIP event tickets. So a great opportunity if you've ever wanted to come on site. We aren't open to the public, but we do like to invite our donors on site once or twice a year. And with that event going to now every other year, I'd say act now. At least go take a look, see if anything interests you. Let's see what everybody's saying here. And Yada saying, divas don't get wet, referring to Winona. And I wouldn't say her distaste for the pool, but she definitely avoids it. It is barrels or bust. She loves these barrel toys, which the Pride has here as well. Taras kind of breaking off from the group. Maybe going to relax in some shade. Good choice, Taras. Yeah, I think that was a classic. I'm a little too warm in the sun. I'm going to go relax in the breezy shade. And the 3 girls perched 1, 2, 3 on those 3 different levels of the platform there. Well, everyone, I think this has been a super fun, very summary live post. I'm glad we could connect on our Tuesday, kind of recapping the e-news. The one other thing about e-news is that if you aren't signed up for e-news, I definitely encourage you, especially because we have an inside scoop section. We do have a pretty significant cat update in that inside scoop section this week. So if you haven't looked at your e-news, of course, you don't want to miss those opportunities for the ticket auction or an update on Healing Habitats, but also for that pretty significant cat update. And I'd encourage you all, as always, to sign up for our e-newsletter, because that's where you're going to be getting our information first, sanctuary news, and especially with that inside scoop section, information that isn't going to be on social media right away. Thanks, Andrea, responding. We are in Sandstone, Minnesota. And this is the Wildcat Sanctuary, which is a rescue and sanctuary for 150 plus rescued wildcats in need. Our cats are coming from all different situations, pet ownership situations, private ownership situations, roadside zoos, entertainment industry. We've actually hung out with a couple of our international rescues today. Of course, Ukraine Pride, who we're hanging out with right now. These 4 lions being rescued from war-torn Ukraine in 2022, right around when the war started. And then Tiger Lucy, who we were with previously, being rescued from Mendoza Zoo in Argentina as the last big cat to be rescued out of that zoo in late last year. So lots of different stories here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, but to know that we're providing these cats forever home. They can't be released into the wild, tragically, so this is the second best thing, living wild at heart. Thanks to all of you. All right, everyone, you have a good rest of your day too. Stay close to e-news for the rest of the week, or excuse me, stay close to social media for the rest of the week with any further updates. But until next time, thank you to everyone who's continued donating on Healing Habitats, and we'll see you all soon. Bye, everyone.